Hello, hello, welcome back or welcome to Soul Whispers with Michelle. This is a soul-led message, which means if it doesn't resonate fully, you're fighting the story or you just find it confusing, please go ahead and leave it behind for the souls that it is meant to find. May love hold you, may truth guide you, and may you be released from whatever is not yours. And so it is, my friends. All right, I'm doing something a little unusual, so bear with me through this. I don't really know what to call this. It's like I'm just reading the cards and seeing what energy is coming through. So perhaps you find yourself in the story. I don't know. I don't really know how to gauge this other than to tell you follow your own discernment, follow the truth. And if it resonates, know it's for you. That's it. All right. All right, so let's see what's going on with this collective. We've got uncertainty. Okay. Uncertainty with a commitment that you've made. There seems to be a death of a commitment that you've made, meaning you ended a commitment, which would make sense that you're uncertain. This seems like it was a commitment that has been ongoing, maybe 7 weeks, 7 months, or even 7 years. I think that this was a commitment that felt very domineering, felt really controlling, felt like you couldn't really be yourself. This was kind of the motivation, I feel, for the ending of it. You're wanting a new path. You're wanting something more aligned for yourself. You're constantly thinking about this, a new path, a new way forward, a new commitment. It's interesting. There's many different roads that you would like to explore. Your desires to explore different avenues. And it's constant. You cannot stop thinking about this. Let's see. There may be an uncertainty about resources with these different desires or even leaving this commitment. But I think you've got a lot of people that are going to end up supporting you that may end up surprising you. I think there needs to be an openness to possibly even explore different supports than you've previously had. So I would stay open to kind of where you're feeling led, because I see that there's going to be a network that does support you. But I do think you need to stay open to it. And it does look like it's going to be a new type of network. I think in relation to this network, there's going to be some loss associated, because I think that the people you thought were going to support you are not. But the remaining people you have left supporting you is not only going to be enough, but it almost feels divine that those other people had to fall off so you could see them for who they were in order to pour, I don't know if that's the right word, in order to clearly see and receive the support from what is left. Yeah, the Chariot, this is going to move you. This is going to help you take the direction of your soul. There's going to be challenges for sure, but these challenges are going to really build and create you Okay, it's going to build your confidence. It's going to give you leaps and bounds of progress, of motivation. You're going to start seeing things more clearly. But all of that is done through the obstacles that are going to be ahead of you on this journey. So it may feel challenging, but you've got the confidence, you've got the creativity, you've got the confidence. And even when I say creativity, it's like when these challenges come up, the Queen of Wands is like, I know how to handle this. She has the confidence to understand what? Feel like I think it's the confidence to understand that she can move forward. That the obstacle is not going to stop her. And in fact, it's funny, even more so, it's like it brings even more of a fire and passion within you. Okay, it's almost like, yeah, you become even more confident after these. And it allows each of these challenges actually put you on the right path. Well, I don't mean right path. I mean, put you on the path to the most fulfillment, to your soul's journey, so to speak. This confidence is what creates this big change within you. I think, and there's part of this big change is your emotional intelligence. Your ability to ride the wave, your ability to not be so attached to the emotion, and again, just allow you to ride it until there's clarity, until it subsides. But you're not getting, like caught up in the wave. The wave is not crashing on you. You're riding it. This is a big change of events for you. Because it feels like even when it's a negative emotion or something that hurts, we'll say, it feels more like it's almost surface level and it doesn't cut as deep because you continue to ride it and move through it. From this, it's like this is what gives you the ability to physically do things because you are not stuck in the emotion. You are now able, because you can direct your emotions or ride them, if you will, you are now able to direct your resources because there isn't this instability. Oh, look at that. Wow. Yeah, you're going to become very stable on the way that you are able to use resources. It feels like you're going from this lack where you once felt like you didn't have the resources available to you to this insane amount of stability that comes forth. And a lot of this is coming from the choice. Right? The choice to choose. Am I going to focus on what is lost, or am I going to focus on what remains? And I think that is what gets you into this stability and away from, I don't have what I need, da 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 da, kind of that lower story frequency. And that choice takes you away from sabotaging behaviors, basically takes you away from being stuck. You're able to transition from this lower frequency to this elevated frequency. Okay, and you're able to balance a whole lot more. And it's like you understand too that every action you take has an effect. And so that's why I think the effect is this transition, because of the choice to focus on what you have and not on what you've lost. Three of Swords. Getting the wisdom and seeing the truth of the stories that you're telling yourself is what balances you. Okay, you being able to see both sides, both the good and the bad from the same situation, and then focus on the good is what transitions you away from being stuck and just ruminating on those lower frequency feelings. Okay, it allows you to continue moving forward as opposed to being stuck. And then I love the Hangman coming out with this because it also is indicative of you being able to, yes, you will move, but you're not moving until you get the truth. So the Hangman is really about putting yourself in this very uncomfortable situation and pause. In order to see things clearly, in order to gain a broader, more enlightened perspective. That ability that you have is what allows you to progress forward in a way that really expands you. That's what I have for you today. I don't really know what to call this. Actually, I would love comments on, like I said, I don't even know what to call this reading. But it's just something I like doing, is laying the cards out and letting it tell me a story. So hold on, something's coming through now. All right, I'm going to leave that here before I expand. So if you felt like this supported you and you feel seen, I ask that you reciprocate that support by donating to my PayPal. I don't know why that's hard to say. It's been lately. My PayPal or Venmo. Or you can support this channel in a free way by liking, subscribing, and sharing this channel. I would love a comment. Specifically, I would love an emoji on what you most resonate with this message. Basically, a reflection of that in any sort of emoji would be really cool. All right, until the next whisper, my friends.